So now we're going to look at how to actually set up the Antminer. So we need a couple of easy to download software for this. First thing you'll need to do for some of the software, you don't need to continue doing for at least for the beginning, you need to disable your antivirus. Otherwise, the antivirus will block the software from being downloaded and it will tell you it's a virus or whatever. So first thing we want to do is download, do a Google search for Bitmain Ant Tool. There are other software as well that can do this. I found this is the easiest to do it. I can go there and say, oh, there you go. And it's called Antpool Tool. Okay. So we're going to download the Antminer tool. I'm going to download that. Save. Bitmain has got his own software that you can achieve this with. I just found that this one is just works so much easier than the rest. I tried some of the other ones, they don't work as well. So let's take that one, let's extract it here, and you will see the Antminer tool. Now when I open the tool, it's got all kinds of funny stuff that you don't need to look at. We're not going to use it to configure the miner. I'll show you how to do that much easier than this way. This is more like if you have a ant farm of hundreds or thousands of Antminers, then you'll use this tool. First I need to set up the IP address, in other words the computer address of the miner. I don't know what it is. I also don't know what this computer address is. So to get it, I'm going to go into the search. I'm going to say cmd, which is commands. It opens the command prompt, and IP config. I'm going to type ipconfig, and here it will tell me my IP version 4 address is 192.168.0.131. So the first three sets, that's what's the most important. So I'm going to start, I'm going to say in IP range, I'm going to add a new one. I'm going to add one and say, it automatically brings up 192.168. Let's go back, what is it? C .0. So I need to go and say, no, it needs to .0. I'm going to start from number 1, and I'm going to go to 254. That's the maximum that you can go to. I say save. And now when I do a start scan, it will find all the miners on the network. And let's see. So it's found 3, 1 with a low warning. Now, because I've got multiple miners on my network, not just the D3 that I'm busy setting up, I'll see all of them. There's one like, oh, that is one. That's got some sort of problem. And we're not going to go into that now. But let's see, that is my Antminer D3. It's busy mining. It's been running for 4 minutes already. It's mining on easy hash, and that's the address. So if I click on this, it will now open the IP address in my browser. Now I've got multiple browsers that I use, so I'll type in the address 192.168.0.21. So if I go back to Chrome, you can use Chrome, you can use Opera, you can use all kinds of different stuff. 192.168.0. Oh goodness, what was that address again? That's fine, I can just go back and say it was 21. 21, I type it in. There's a sign in for my miner. All the miners are set up is with the default password of root, username, and password ROOT, the same. You can change it later, that's fine, but I set it up as default to make it easier for people to go into. And there it shows, this is my Antminer A3. It shows the version, it shows that it's running. If I go to miner status, I'll see that is the speed that it's running at, the temperatures, and everything is running fine. If you have a non-standard firmware or a different version of the firmware, you will see different kinds of configurations over here. So that's how we set up. My miner is already mining, but thank you very much. You are mining for me. If you purchased a miner from me, it would have my address in there, and it will mine for me. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. But you need to change the configuration to your address. Otherwise, you'll make money for me, which is actually, you can keep on doing that. That's fine. Now, obviously, I want to help you to show you how to change this. So we're going to go under miner configuration, general settings, and there is the URL, the address that I'm going to mine, the wallet I'm going to mine to, and whatever settings it has. So next I'm going to actually show you on EasyHash. I recommend you start with EasyHash. NiceHash, sorry. It's just the easiest way to do it. It's very simple. It makes it very easy for you to use without any complicated settings or stuff like that. So I'll hold it just there, and I'm going to change browsers and go to my NiceHash page. Okay, so we're back here. You can see this is my NiceHash page with all my miners currently running. Currently I'm making $18 an hour. Nice. And I've named my miners all kinds of different names. Depends on your settings, but that's the D3 miner. It uses the X11 protocol or algorithm. The NiceHash is the easiest to do. It's really the simplest, easiest thing to do. It makes it easy to set up everything. I'll show you how to do it, but later on I'll show you some other configurations or places you can look at as you grow and as you learn more. But now, for you want to set up NiceHash, you need to go to NiceHash, you need to sign up, you need to create an address, and then what it will do is you have the ability to set up your miner. So to set up my miner, I'm going to go to download miner or add ASIC. Now I don't recommend you use the firmware from NiceHash. It's limit as to what pools you can use and stuff, but I want to say connect an ASIC device. I need to select, so that is an Antminer D3. What do I want to call this thing? Steve's car. I don't know, whatever I want to do it. The Antminer D3, that is X11. That is the algorithm. If you choose an incorrect algorithm, it's not going to work. And I'm going to select my location. It's USA East. And there it's now generated, all I need. So I can go and I can go copy. So copy the Stratum address. I can go to my Antminer configuration. Oh, that's the wrong page, sorry. That was actually the same Antminer. How random is that? I can go into the URL. I can paste the address. For the Antminers, some miners you need to have the Stratum plus TC whatever. For the Antminer you don't need it. You can just have the protocol and the address. So let's go back to NiceHash. I'm going to say the next one would be my address, which NiceHash will fill in for you. This is not your Bitcoin address or your crypto wallet address. It's not. This is an address that NiceHash assigned. Do not put in your crypto wallet address in here. It won't work. So I'm going to go copy, and let's go back to my miner. I'm going to enter that into my address. Make sure it's easiest, clean it out, and then you paste it. And for a password with NiceHash, it's all, you don't need a password. It always is just X. So we're going to go back there. That's X. What people also recommend the sites is that use different pools for different configurations, because if something goes wrong with that pool, say NiceHash is down for something, it can flip over to Zerk pool or Z pool or something else, and then your miner can still work. Otherwise, if the pool is down for whatever reason, you won't mine at all. So now we're going to save and apply, and it's going to take if we were at the miner, we would actually hear that now the fans will actually cycle down and then cycle up to maximum speed as it resets the miner. And if I go to the miner status, it will actually be blank because it's not doing anything. It's busy changing the settings. So while we wait for that, what we can do is I'll show you something else of where you can get some interesting statistics. If you go to minerstat.com/hardware, you can select different miners of what you want to do. You need to put in your electricity cost. That's what we pay. You probably pay less. And if we go to the Antminer D3, it can calculate. Now, with the depending on what you use, what algorithms or what pools you use, it will mine from different these different coins. That's a lot more advanced. You need to select, like if you see this coin right now makes a ton of money. It is actually fantastic. It gives you low volume warning because I've got alerts on. If I go to the coin, it will actually show me the coin and how it makes money and all these kinds of things. But then you need to configure a specific pool for this to mine this coin, and that's a lot more advanced. I don't recommend you start with that. If we start with NiceHash, it will automatically select the pool. It will automatically select the most profitable coin. However, it doesn't have all the coins. It's got limited amount of coin. So the coin that makes you so much money, it might not have it available. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it only sits down here. It only mines Omega. With NiceHash, you don't know what it mines, which is a bit of a problem because you don't know what it mines. If I go here, let's first just check, is my miner back up and running? Let's refresh it. My miner is back up and running. Everything is running fine. The temperatures are good. See, it's got the new address in there. And now if I go back to NiceHash, let's go back. Mining, and let's refresh that page. It takes a minute or so for it to update. And there's Steve Scar. Steve Scar is busy mining. It just started up, so it's very low. It's only been running for a couple of seconds, really. But you don't know what NiceHash is mining. It might be mining the most profitable coil, or maybe it's not. So, once you learn, you can go to sites like Zerk Pool or Z-Pool. You will have to do some investigations as to, what kind of mining pools you can use to then mine the coins and make money. Like that PvP coin that makes a lot of money. I mean, really a lot of money, but it's more advanced to do that configuration. If you just do it with NiceHash, it's easy. I mean, those are all the settings you do, and it mines. That's what it does. And it counts up. It will tell you can refresh regularly. It shows how much you're making, and they add it to your wallet. They don't pay it out yet. You need to go to the wallets to have it paid out, and that's where you will put in your BTC address, your wallet address, and that's where you have it paid out. So hopefully this video has helped you to set up your miner, and if you don't set it up, you'll be mining for me. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. But hopefully this will help you get started so that you can learn and grow and do all kinds of interesting stuff. Things like Zerk Pool and Z-Pool, it's nice. You can actually see what you mine, all the different coins. It still does auto selecting, but you can see what you mine. If you go to Mining Dutch, you can actually select what coin you mine. But things like that, you will have to learn and grow and understand how to do the settings and these kinds of things. I hope you enjoyed the videos, and I hope you buy some more miners from me. Thank you.